Thank you for having us.
What's up, gamers? I'm your host, Sports Fan 1100, and this is what happens during the load screen. We're gonna skip to the pregame show.
Okay, and my trivia time.
The 2K Sports
Jewish
pregame
Santa.
show. Brought to you by
Guy.
Kia.
Happy Halloween. What's up, gamers? I'm still the season nets.
Game 1 of
Shaq
the
is
NBA
back.
season. A time of hope. A time of optimism.
There's that word again.
You know what? That was so... I don't know, it was so deep and it was so heartfelt the way I delivered it, I thought. I almost can't go on.
I'm just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now.
Oh, well, let's move on. Kenny's here. Shaq is here.
Right? Are you a rabbit?
Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, they drew the short straw having to start the season away from home. It'll make their goal of opening with a win in Game 1 a little more difficult, but it won't alter their approach. The plan they put in place in the offseason takes effect tonight, and home or away, that won't change. And what a joy to behold opening night of a new NBA season. A fresh start for everybody, including us. Shaq, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, some of the almost teams that couldn't get over the hump last year, I'm interested in already to see if they've taken that next step. It's always interesting to see the young players and how they develop during the offseason. Were you partying or were you practicing?
Ooh, I like the party practice thing, the P or the P. But I tell you what, this is the time of optimism. When everyone says it's a fresh start at 0-0, we should all be in the mix. But that's not reality. But I like the optimism right now. Fantastic.
Yeah. Opening night, fresh start. Have you lost weight?
Yes, I have.
You look tremendous.
I really have. Thank you, Ernest.
Shaq, just a physical specimen. That's all I can say.
Was that a low blow, Ernie?
It was not, as a matter of fact. You look great. It's been,
really,
we had an off season, and here we are, and you look like you're in game shape.
Because I'm really optimistic about the question. Oh, you throw a big word, I throw a big word. Optimism, optimistic. But it don't matter. It's still a big word.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you so much for joining us. You do. You look great.
Yes, Ernie. I lost 2 pounds over the whole summer.
I'm already loving this game.
All right. Let's go.
Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. We were able to win it for the home fans.
I mean, how about the game plan that was constructed for that? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
It's all the difference. Triangle, square, shoot, stuff like that. Old square,
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor.
That 3-minute core is just
so for Brooklyn now, Jeremy Lin is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then it's Brooklyn.
the presentation.
And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
You know, the Nets have a pair of ABA titles to their name. Still looking for their first title in the NBA, though. Have come close before, but never closed the deal. Back in the early 2000s, back-to-back chips to the championship round. And, you know, part of the move to Brooklyn for the Nets increased the pressure to win, and all New York teams have immense pressure to be successful due to the market they're in.
Boston with the ball.
They're
following the bucket by the Nets. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he recovers it. Thomas goes in. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim.
Yeah, I think he's
How
upstairs.
about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Shoots it up. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Unfazed by the defense, Bogdanovich with the quick trigger.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to
Good.
Thomas.
We're actually doing better. I don't care about
Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bradley on the double team. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. Good for the basket. Starting
Sorry, I
off
called you names,
1
Ben.
for 1 with that shot.
care, to be honest.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, when you ask a lot of scouts who they thought was a sleeper in the 2015 draft, a number of them chose Hollis Jefferson, taken with the 23rd pick out of Arizona. I think he's got some upside for the future for sure.
You talk about how hard he plays, all the intangibles as far as a great teammate. Rondé Hollis Jefferson, not a ton of downside. You know he'll be a solid player.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And if I was mapping out a game plan for him with his athleticism and motor, it would be defend like crazy, which he already does, and develop your corner three-point shot. If you can defend multiple positions and make threes, you're going to find a place on somebody's roster for a long time. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
They get the rebound. Lopez. The foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
He is actually 2 hands full inside, and Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Last season, he made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
You know, one thing that Lopez wants to develop is his ability to create shots for his teammates. I mean, that's an important focal point offensively for him and his team.
When you draw the attention that he does inside, Lopez with all those double teams he's getting, you have to be able to punish teams for sending help.
Yeah, exactly. You need good shooting around him, good spacing, because he does require typically 2 guys.
I'm about to call this episode ass kicking. I don't want to call it that. I don't want the first episode to be like ass kicking. I really don't.
Thomas kicks to Johnson.
There you go. Yeah.
That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Bad.
Didn't I tell you the 3 points?
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
I like that guy.
Hollis Jefferson connects on the 17-footer.
And you
can see why the defense respected Hollis Jefferson's shot. I mean, he just gets it done from there.
There's Thomas with the 3.
What is with Thomas?
Some solid defense there from Lynn.
Oh, you almost did it!
Yeah, I almost did. Like, fuck it. I know how that works.
Quarters in the books. Nets out in front, up 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Pathetic, Celtics, you're pathetic.
My mission is just to make this thing just go around as much as possible.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Jersey thing.
I think it's just a feeling.
Yeah. I wasn't like, ugh, I can't believe. Like, it's a fucking cheerleading uniform. Why should I bitch about it? But I like that. I like that. But don't worry, are we filming this now? Is that it?
Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Horford is out
Got
there
it.
with Amir Johnson. And it's
Called
Crowder
it.
at the small forward position.
Called
That's
it.
5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Brooklyn leading by 6. Well, Isaiah Thomas, a first-time All-Star in 2016, only the second player in NBA history, 5'9" or shorter, to merit that honor. I didn't know that.
Yeah, following in the footsteps of the legendary Calvin Murphy, and for a guy taking with the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft, Thomas no longer Mr. Irrelevant. Another step in his quest to become the best under 6-foot basketball player to ever lace him up.
Fuck off! What the
Boston
fuck,
shoot their
dude?
first free throws
Come
of the
on,
game
you're
on
better
this
than
trip to
this.
the line.
You're my guy. Come on, Crowder. Oh, you got one.
It's
You got
the
one.
second from the
That's good.
line.
You got one. I bumped into. Oh, whoa, what the fuck is
Here's
that?
Hollis Jefferson from deep
Okay.
three-point range.
Yeah.
He's off on that one.
Like,
Neither am I.
oh, wipe out.
I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
I guess this is me.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Lopez.
I forgot how you
Scored the
swam, but I
basket,
don't want
his
to, like,
second of 2
trip
attempts.
by accident.
When you're running,
Brook
you click
Lopez
R2,
getting
only
after
R2
it. He is
will
one
run
of the
it,
better
and you can
offensive
swear.
rebounders in the game.
Celtics trail by 9.
I have a question.
And the
Can you
Celtics
break
a
the glass?
stifling defensive ball club under head coach Brad Stevens.
I mean, tremendous perimeter defenders. One of the top-rated teams in the
have
league
double
in
your
terms of
score,
steals. And
I
even
don't-
without being
I
a
mean this in a
dominant
friendly
defensive
way,
rebounding and
but
shot
get
blocking
your
team,
shit together.
they were so good on
What the
wing,
fuck, Horford?
it didn't matter.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know Brook Lopez is a little vertically challenged, but he's still effective inside with an array of shots. A little push shot came because he said, I'm not the quickest guy in the world, so I want to get space or get it up quick.
Oh,
they
whoa,
have
wait,
no
what the fuck?
chance of contesting it. His go-to move is that righty hook coming across the middle. Kevin?
And DA, you can't block.
It just showed you, like,
just
6
can't
players.
let him
I was
get to
bounced
that
back out
left
again.
shoulder. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so
I
far.
don't understand what that means.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other
Oh,
end.
you fouled me.
It's going to get whistled for apology. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless?
They're laughing.
The foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Nets leading by 12. Well, right out of the gates, you knew that Hollis Jefferson could be an elite wing defender.
Oh, this is some shit.
Yeah, you know, coming out of
That's
Arizona,
hot
he
shit
drew a
right
lot
there.
of comparisons, or at least some comparisons
Oh, I
to
think I found it.
Andre Iguodala because of his versatility at the defensive end and his ball handling.
My hair.
Shooting has been a question
fuck's
mark,
his
as
hair?
was the case coming into the league, but I think as he
Crowder
grows in that
again.
part of his game,
Okay, Crowder, come
he
on.
has a chance to be, I think, a pretty good NBA
Good job.
player.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in
Left
this
man,
one.
shut up. Who's
Last
Dave?
season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers
that is
you'll be happy with.
I know you told me
They
not to
would
do
love
that.
to
last,
post a
but-
similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe
Oh,
to say
bullshit.
they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Yeah, they've
I
raised
want this
their
to be close,
shooting
goddammit.
percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
That's like hockey.
Outside Bradley. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh,
And that's
good.
the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The Nets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Crowd is more
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now, here's Horford. Thomas kicks to Bradley.
Oh,
That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around.
Oh, what was I
It
doing?
looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop. He's really looking to stick it to him now, guys. I mean, he's trying to extend that lead as far as he can.
one.
with 1 on the clock. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so we conclude the first half. Nets lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh,
He looks so shocked.
Really to come out with such a great
He looks like the stupid jock in movies. He's like,
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
I feel bad.
Right here on 2K Sports.
It is actually
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
His face
And
didn't
we're
help.
halfway through this one. The new
His
NBA
voice was
season
fine.
getting underway.
It
I'm
didn't
Ernie
look
Johnson.
like it was
Got
his
Kenny the
voice.
Jet Smith. Got
It was
Shaquille
weird.
O'Neal. Always great to be around you, knuckleheads.
Thank you, brother.
A nice show being put on tonight by Brooke Lopez.
I like they add like
12
halftime
points,
show.
6 rebounds,
Pregame show.
and 1
I
steal.
like they add that.
There was a lot to like about his first 2
Makes it
quarters
more
in this
real.
one. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too.
Yeah, it was
They're a
good.
very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any
Who's
book.
doing better? You are.
I got 3 steals.
Great, I'm doing better, worse.
12. REB, that's rebounds.
Yep.
Let's be okay. Locked.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
I think I picked the first time. Second one.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic from Brooke Lopez.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort.
It's like
down
showing
low.
the image
And I
meme.
tell
You
you
know,
what,
if you go to
that
actual
allowed
Celtics game,
him
they
to
show
get
the
his
image
team
meme.
several multiple shot opportunities.
trying to make it more
His
realistic
work on
this
the
year.
offensive glass has been invaluable.
Boom! Overtime.
Alright. I think we did that like 5 more times.
I like the realism, though. That's good.
Celtics trail by
Every
11.
moment in time when we get to skip
And,
it.
you know, with the Nets for so long, they resided in New Jersey. Still have a
these games are-
very loyal and huge
It's
fan
not like
base
football.
across the state line.
And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Booker out there with Brooke Lopez. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. They're running. Here's Horford.
I think this is the part where I
That's
fall
in
for
there.
it.
Thomas with the assist. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough
His
to
hair's
down low.
fucking
You got to play with some
ridiculous.
physicality in the
I don't know if you
paint.
like that or not. Do you like
And
the
just
ridiculous
thinking
hair?
back to when the Nets
Part of me
were
likes
known
it
as
for
the
being
New Jersey
ridiculous,
Nets.
but
A lot
at
of
the same time, at
great
least it's
teams and
stupid.
moments from that era.
Yeah, during that time, guys, the Nets franchise saw some outstanding success. Back-to-back finals appearances when they were led by Jason Kidd. For a good stretch during that period, they were a powerhouse in the Eastern Conference.
Bogdanovich hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
And now you see the finishing ability of Bogdanovich, undeterred by the contact there.
Goes up on the high post. Second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. He's got 14.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Celtics trail by 13. A 3 from Thomas. Boston again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys. You saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
You're playing good
And they're
offensively.
beginning
That's all
to just flat out fall apart
can shoot it
defensively
from
right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guy.
Lopez with the steal. All sorts of time. Rebound, Boston. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
No coverage that time. Booker's got 12 in the game.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And it goes down 2 points. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Lynn.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Nets. They lead by 13. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Nets leading by 13. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Horford. And it's Crowder and it's small forward. That's the Boston 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Brook Lopez.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots from the right block, and it's good off the glass. 10 points for Jake Crowder. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Hollis Jefferson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Nets lead by 15.
Taking it right at the defense. Hollis Jefferson in attack mode.
Here's Crowder. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Looking at the game for Crowder, 12 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
That is a shot that Hollis Jefferson continues to improve upon over time, and that's a good sign of things to come.
There's a whistle that goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Lynn, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up. Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win.
That was a 2.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage. But this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Lopez. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Booker, the basket good off the assist from Lynn.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Carries it from three-point range.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch. He did it perfectly.
It's blocked.
Yahoo.
Here's Lopez. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Nets lead by 17.
Not with that shit.
You know, when Lopez gets it rolling early, he can put up some big numbers.
Here's Booker. The 19-footer is on the money. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Lynn, that's a two-pointer. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And this team trusts Lynn to play within the offense. He's very good at taking high-quality shots.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony,
what a
Clark
way to
Kellogg,
start.
and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez. He was red hot in the second quarter. The defense ran several guys at him to try and stop the bleeding, but his aggressiveness was simply too much for them to handle.
How about those moves that Brook Lopez was putting on tonight? Woo-wee. Now, this guy in the low post is second to none when he's playing to his full potential.
He's a road warrior because he was on that edge in that game tonight. Oh, my boy. That's what we don't always see from this guy. But tonight, road warrior.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.
Okay, wait. Got money. Sweet. Yeah, and there's no replays, so we can't do anything with this crap. Okay. Guess we'll do this. Fuck my life. And wait. Guys, you like that video, click on the ref to subscribe. If you want to see the previous video, click on the Jumbotron above him. Peace out. And fish bumps all around, because I forgot. You did forget it.